I am the watcher. I watch over everything Pokeman do. I don't miss shit. Yep. I'm in the hood. I'm in the studio. I'm everywhere. I don't miss shit. Yeah. Cause I'm about that life.
You know everybody want a chance to reach their dream, but if they
Man, we got we in this sport.
you know what I'm saying?
For life. Tell that nigga.
From the end zone to the yard, fuck you for fun. Fuck fun.
I am Professor Hood, Pokeman's alter ego for good. I steer Pokemon in righteous directions while he travels the earth for a righteous pathway. My job is to help him navigate through the traps laid all around the earth and help him sidestep the trap.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Welcome back on in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This Pokeman, no joke, man. Coming to you straight up off the block with on and off the block. Cause I've been on and off the block. I went on the trip to find the 69th Street veterans. The 69th and Calumet Street veterans. I went and seen Dave.
But we played them as long as the lights
seen
was
Lil Rod,
Bone
Chug,
Killers.
you know what I'm saying, and a few more guys. You know what I'm saying, to get did they get the same feeling I got when I was on the block. And so y'all listening in. My man Trey, check him out, man. Remember, man, Trey, I go down there and see him right here. I go see Trey, man. Trey, we was so competitive. We played ball together. We used to be in the dungeon all the time doing our thing, man. I cross him over here, do the fade. He'll do his thing. His thing was the off the board fade, boy. My thing was to cross him over, take it to the hole, you know. And then he had the J. You had to stop him. You know what I'm saying? Slap boxing. You had Trey and Cott. It was some of the coldest on the block. You know, I had to go through them all. You know what I'm saying? And once I went through them all, you know, that made me, you know, one of the coldest on the block. You know, if not the coldest. You know what I'm saying? It was a time when I didn't have no more challenges. That makes you the coldest, I think. I could be wrong. And he doing good, man. He got a whole church, and he doing, man. That was 10 years ago when I went down there. You know what I'm saying? So you just imagine what he doing live. You know, Pastor Tracy Wilkins.
This is Minister Craig.
You would never know. That nigga used to motherfucking get it in. He would hit. Oh, he loved it. Oh, yeah. He did a couple beats. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, on that last bit he did, he was like, I'm out of this bitch, and he shot the floor. You know what I'm saying? Let him tell you about it.
How did you, man? Who you know down here, man? How did you get here, man?
I didn't know one person when I came down here, man.
Not one person?
Not one.
Man, who told you to get here?
I was sitting on my bunk in the joint about 3 weeks out, and I had worked with some guys, man. They was from down here. They came to Chicago. And I was working, you know, when you're on house arrest, they let you go out and go to work.
Right.
So when I got done, I started working with these guys, and they was like, man, how you get in trouble? Well, if you ever want to start your life again, you come down here to Florida, and you can start all over again. And you know how that be. You know how you got them people that say, hey man, I'm gonna come down, you know.
Right.
And let this cat come by, man. You know they'll run you over down here.
I beat
But you know how them people say, man, I'm gonna come down and see you. And then you be saying, yeah, come on, and you don't really think they're gonna come. You know, like you did.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just giving y'all some of this four and a half decade of street shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People I kind of looked up to, and you know that I took a little of their essence from, you know, and they put it in me. You know, Stevie O, one of the Wilkins. Yeah. Let me tell you one part of this essence that I took from this kingpin. We was just reminiscing about his brother. Just so happened his brother Dave was down there with him too, his older brother. You know what I'm saying? And we was talking about Stevie O. That I knew that came up on Cat. Dave Wilkins, Tracy Wilkins' older brother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Dave, what up, man?
I lived across the street from Ep3 in the corner house. And we started on a venture, man, that we didn't really expect for it to turn out the way it turned out. We started out as young brothers on the hustle, man, in a concrete jungle, and basically it turned into something totally different. We were just out to make some money, but within making that money, we destroyed lives, we destroyed neighborhoods. It turned into a killing zone. When it's all said and done, we lost more than we actually even made.
They don't wanna come, don't be no dum-dum. From the years old to the young, they'll fuck you up for fun. For fun, for fun, for fun.
Okay, my brother, Steve Wilkins, God bless his soul. He was born December 5th, 1960, and he died June 13th, 2006. I love my brother a great deal. He was a really good man. One of the people, if you needed something, he was always there for you. He was an innovator, a trendsetter with a lot of things. He's the one who put together the idea of hustling and making money. This is all before Nino Brown was even on the scene. He had a vision of a lot of different things. We lived in a respectable, good, quiet neighborhood. And out of this vision that he saw of getting money, we wrecked the neighborhood, we wrecked lives.
Stevie O is one of the coolest motherfuckers ever, dog. Coolest, smoothest, nice, kind-hearted guy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We watched him growing up. We watched him. You know what I'm saying? Even before he turned to kingpin, on this part of the earth, but it was on the south side, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of like a kingpin over there on that side of town. He had that work, but before that, before he had the work, man, we looked up to Stevie O, man. He was cool, man. And then when we was ready to drink, he'd buy us our drink. Steve, man, go and get us a 6-pack or 2. Ain't shit to do. Here, man, you know what I'm saying? Go and get y'all a 6-pack. Matter of fact, I'll take y'all up there and grab it for y'all. That's what type of nigga this was, man. You know what I'm saying? He was the one who showed me how to, do it as a working man. So, cause what he did was, he was going to school and he was going to work.
He was going to Good Friday. He worked at UPS.
Oh yeah, he did work with UPS.
Yeah, and he made a comfortable living. He worked 4 hours a day, and I worked a whole 8 hours a day. And he would make more money than I did. So I was kind of pissy about that. He coming in, but one day he had this guy named Derek DJ Gray was a DJ. They both were DJs, and he had his Technic 12s. He had the whole setup. And he was working for UPS, and some kind of way they came up with a plan and let's do this. And they started off with a pound of weed. And the weed sold good. And it was people in our neighborhood that's when they were freebasing then. When they would take the coke, and I guess whatever they did with it, and then put it on the big bong pipes. And so.
Pokeman, where you from? You know where I'm from?
And when we was shorties, when he'd come in from work or UPS or wherever he was coming from, and he'd throw us a little dollars and shit to go let us play the game at the Mr. Smith's over there on 69th King Drive, and then we used to play the pinball machine on 69th King Drive. Either one, we'd come out of there, he'd see us, he'd be like, man, take this, we'll wipe the band. I'd be like, good looking, Steve, you ain't even have to ask her. Remember I told you I get a little part of everybody. And that part of his game, I got from because I watched him. I said, he showed me how you can just go to work and go to school and be the man, without even selling one motherfucking nothing. It wasn't too late on he got down like that. You know what I'm saying? He got down like that, start beating by the nigga just all of a sudden, boom.
From that, they just got the idea, okay, we're gonna sell some coke. So this was back in about 1985 when the Bears won the Super Bowl. And so we had a package called the Super Bowl Special, which was a $25 package. Actually, you were getting 2/10 of, it was either mannitol or baby laxative, and 1/10 of actual cocaine. And
You
so
said 1/10
Yes.
Y'all busting it down like that? Hell yeah. Shit. He went to the ride. He motherfucking took some classes up in that bitch and came and put it down just to, the operation down like how they did it at the hookup. You know what I'm saying? Dave, what up?
The purity of this cocaine was so bad you could take 2/10 of baby laxative or mannitol, as I said before, and put on 1/10, which makes 3/10, which is actually a $25 package, but it was a $30 package. So if you're selling these tenths of mannitol, they're thinking it's coke because you mixed it with 1/10 of potent raw coke. So now you're giving them 3/10, you let them be known as you're giving them 3/10 of raw coke off the bat. Now this coke was so good that you could take it and mix it and then cook it down in its purest form and it will come back and come up. So we're telling the people, well, I'm giving you a $30 pack for $25. And it's called the Super Bowl Special. Because the Chicago Bears in 1985 won the Super Bowl. And it was around Super Bowl time in the holidays. And when they did that, we put the word out. It was marketing and management and advertising is what we basically did, which was his innovative idea. All we did, since we knew so many people, and I was in the band and I knew all people from over here and over there, we just told our friend, here, check this out, we give you that. And they went out to the four corners of the block. And once next thing you know, man, that thing spread like wildfire and it was off and running.
He wouldn't let me get down, man. I was like, dog, put me to work. This nigga had an operation, so the nigga blew up. He blew up, boom, boom. You know, the concussion, like boom, boom, boom. This shit like boom, 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 boom. Boom. You know that concussion? They keep boom, boom, boom. Blew up, man. Boom, and you just keep going in the smoke. That's how that nigga blew up, nigga. That's how that nigga blew up, nigga. Yeah.
It spread faster than the AIDS virus. It spread faster than the wildfire. I'm serious. It was rolling faster than the tumbleweed out in the desert. You know what I'm saying? So it was doing what it did. And we weren't actually really expecting it to do what it do. You know, I mean, he knew that he had to have a team because that thing hit so fast. So he came and incorporated me. And I'm just not getting out the military, so I have a military precision on mine. So, you know, if anything happened, I'm an expert on guns, grenades, all of this stuff. So I'm still setting the military ways, and you know, by all means, we know some can jump off. My mission and my job was to protect my brother.
He was cool as fuck, you know? This nigga used to DJ out parties right after he come from work and school. He was fucking with Steve Hurley and Silk and Farley and then, you know, all them niggas back in the day who was scratching and DJing and shit. He was plugged with them, you know, but he used to do the backyard parties, man. Everybody backyard party, you know. People be waiting on Steve to get off. He'd be getting off work, coming from school, and do the backyard party. You know what I'm saying? That is, he was doing it all. You know what I'm saying? He'd be coming, but he'd be late. But when he get there, the whole party be like, bam, bam. Had a whole boy going off. You know what I'm saying? Little Rod Turners or whoever be throwing parties around there. Here come DJ, and motherfucker had a whole block on hop, you know? I be like, hell yeah, Stevie, yo. Everybody be waiting on him, you know what I'm saying, for him to get there, you know? And then, he was the coolest. The reason why I was able to draw off this energy is you can work and go to school and be cool. Yeah. He showed me how to do that part. I took that from him. Now that kingpin part, yeah, my aspirations was to take that part too. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it didn't work out that way. Man, no, Stevie, yo, man, the nigga, man, wouldn't even let me work for him, man, when I was on my knuckles, nigga. When I was on my knuckles, nigga. I mean, they didn't know I was on my knuckles, but I was on my knuckles, man. Shit. But, you know, it's ups and downs in all the game, you know, and he showed me, because even when I went to the service, I said, when I get back to the crib, I'm going to holler at Stevie, I'm going to motherfucker get in the game. I got money this time, you know what I'm saying, because Stevie wouldn't let me get in the game. I said, Stevie, nigga, you got the whole hookup, motherfucker, let me get in, man. You know what I'm saying? To give me a job. Everybody working around that bitch but me. Yeah, I seen it all. I see what was going on. Cause I'm the watcher. I see it all. Pokeman is on a mission. he didn't know about at this time. He needed a broader view to activate his game on why he's on Earth. The only way we'll do this at the government expense. Yeah, pride comes before the fall. We'll use this tool. It's the only way he'll get up off the block. Pokeman was on his knuckles and started busting stains. Yeah. Pokeman was becoming darker and darker because of the stress of the street. And his weed game started to fade out.
I had the weed, you know what I'm saying? And I was doing diesel, but when I hit the street, I needed more than that, nigga. I needed roof cover and all that type of shit. I didn't let nobody know I was on the street though, so they didn't know that part. They didn't know that part. But I needed that job, and they turned me down. And then not only that, I'm on the street, right? And I'm living out my car. So in the morning, I get up before anybody will peep me, getting up out the car in the morning. So up under the nightfall, I get up and go in the laundromat for a while, wash my clothes or something, get my shit together, and then wash my face down back there in the bathroom. I got my toothbrush, my toothpaste, bing, I hit my teeth, you know what I'm saying? And so by the time everybody get up and moving around, I'm already dressed and ready to go, you know what I'm saying, with different outfits. So if they, you know what I'm saying, they ain't see me whoop out the band and they ain't see me get out the car, I was too prideful for that shit. But anyway, laying up here, I'm on Miss Wilkins. I'm walking by that early in the morning, coming back from the laundromat, and she like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, "Hey, Tiz, come here." And I said, "Hey, how Miss doing, Miss Wilkins?" She said, "I see death on you." I said, "What? You see what on me, Miss Wilkins?" "I see death on you. Or I feel locked up for a very long time." I said, "Huh, Miss Wilkins? You see death on me?" I said, "Oh, Miss Wilkins, I don't see that. I don't see that, Miss Wilkins." You know what I'm saying? But that was the ring my bell. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm out there. I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? I told you I'm on the street. I gotta eat, nigga. Whatever's clever, baby. It's that type of weather. Shit. I ain't even gonna motherfucking trip on that part. Let me bring somebody in here who was close to you, like right next to him. His right-hand man, his brother Dave. He'll tell you the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Dave, what
I didn't know how it was going to affect the whole neighborhood until it was actually over. And I'm still devastated by it now, 25 years later. Out of this, it came a pack of players, pimps, and hustlers out of that. I'm going to tell you, it was Jason Henderson, got a little brother named Big. A.T.S., you was young. Poke, you was young. I had a little brother named Tracy, which y'all hung with, Carvel. It was so many dudes, man. I mean, I'm gonna tell you exactly how it went. Phil Willis, his brother Nick, all of us. Nick wasn't in it because he was the police. I mean, he was just like our guardian. He just, hey, somebody moving against you. I'm saying, But what happened was he put the vision down, and they saw how fast that money was being made. So everybody, Steve gave, the nice dude Steve, my brother was. He was a good dude, man. Okay, man, I ain't gonna sit up and have all this cake, man. I eat all this cake, I'm gonna get sick. So I'm gonna give y'all a piece of the cake. We gonna have this party together. And once we incorporated the rest of the brothers from the block, which is Orlando, McAdoo, we was all stone cold players and hustlers anyway, because we grew up off the Mac and Superfly. So I mean, with that, it came a sense of, okay, I done made so much money here, I need to get more money. So we started branching off and doing our own thing. Me, being a family man, I stayed close to home. I wasn't leaving my brother. My brother was not gonna leave me.
The real. Everybody competing for a little piece of the puzzle. A little piece of the puzzle. They ain't bigger than your chin. Test up. On every level, people compete for a
have a
little
younger
piece of the
brother,
block.
Tracy, who's now a pastor. I was trying to keep that life away from him, but when I was gone playing music, doing anything, with different bands, when I'm gone, they just follow up behind Steve, so he kind of snuck into it. And if I knew now what I knew then, I could have helped him, but it is designed and his destiny is destiny for him to take the road that he had to travel for him to get to where he's got. And so I'm glad I missed that part because he's a pastor now, and he pastors to me, even though I'm his older brother. But what I'm simply saying is all the hustlers we got together, and they found that they can make money and make money off of making money off of people. We watched the neighborhood that was a really good middle-class neighborhood just go down. The people that were in the neighborhood, we were selling them the drug. The drug was so bad, the coke was so bad that it was just good. It was just a good drug. It was so good that they could take it and chop it and give their friends some and still have their money that they paid for. So now that incorporated the time enough for another person to get caught up in that too. So now they snatched it and gave it to a friend, and their friend got it, and before you know it, we got people coming outside the neighborhood buying 5 Super Bowl specials, which is valued at $125, which is only 5/10 full of coke. Now if you want to get the economical breakdown of it, the monetary value of this, now if you take 5/10, you can get 8 or the 8 ball, you can get that, and you pay $80 for it, and you can still make $300 off of that. You see what I'm saying? You just paid $80 for $300. See, it's the illusional effect, the desired effect of what we did want was the money marketing strategy is what it was. We're giving it all for less is what we was calling it. We're giving you all of this for less the price.
See? You see what I'm saying? But the nigga was so cool, man. I remember this nigga, he was motherfucking walking by my crib and through the alley, going to the alley and shit to play ball or whatever. He used to shoot ball back there in the back of the dungeon with us and shit. Well, with them and shit until he broke his arm. I don't know if he broke it in the dungeon or not, but I remember one time he was walking by and then he came back. The next day he had a cast on his arm. I said, damn, what happened to you? I think I broke my arm, but you know what I'm saying? Fuck this cast. I might take that bitch off. A couple days later, he took that bitch off. That motherfucker wasn't a good move because that motherfucker never straightened the fuck back out. That motherfucker had old chicken wing, old fucked up chicken wing. It was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga, maybe you should have left it on, man. You can't. Fucking jail, just like that. He had a motherfucking chicken wing but it was cool though because Stevie-O played it smooth. He played it like it was a pimp walk. You know what I'm saying? He was walking down that bitch, had the bent up hallway, kept a jacket over the top of that bitch, real smooth, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? But he had a fucked up arm, a chicken wing, but fucked up chicken wing, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker couldn't even get out, it was just like these, you know what I'm saying? He used to be doing these. Dog, we used to be tripping, man, you took the cast off too early, huh? Man, you crazy. But he played it, dope. He played it like a pimp in the back, because he used to be motherfucking with that bitch, you know what I'm saying, with that chicken wing, or put a jacket over the top of that bitch. Yeah, Fucking your shit like this, dog. But he played it off. Didn't nobody know it unless you knew it, So, you know what I'm saying? So, and he was a Mac, he was a player, you know what I'm saying? He had plenty of ladies, he had plenty of ladies, So, if it was somebody to look up to, it was Stevie-O. That was my whole hookup. When I was in the service, oh yeah, that's all I thought about. You know what I'm saying? Coming back home, but I had 4 moves. I needed to get a crib. I needed to go to school, and I needed to start banging at work with Steve, and and get me a car. Yeah, those 4 things. I was telling niggas from the service all about Stevie-O. This is the first time I intervened. Is when he reached out. Evil had engulfed his mentality due to his environment, surroundings, and financial conditions. Without my influence, Pokeman would have never joined the Conquerors about two decades ago. There was a happening. Later in life, while seeking knowledge, his mind splintered. His brain overloaded from the truth. My glasses on my face is when the metamorphosis takes place. Then I am the dominant personality. Pokeman reached out to change his way of life. He was tired of being so scandaled, and he was looking for a way out. This is the only reason he went to the circus. Pokeman wants to be a drug dealer, but there's so many other things he can do.
When I get back, Stevie O gonna be woo out the band when I'm in the game, baby. I'm going motherfucker hard in the paint. I'm going hard.
And what happened was, all the players, Jason, Lando, Stag, all of us, we start branching out, Lewis, all of us. He gave them all a piece of the pie. Here, you take this piece of pie and you go over here. You take this piece of pie and you go over here. You take this piece of pie and you go over there. So now everybody's broke off into their own corners, which actually they have to have their own crews. That's when our crews started getting together. Now once you incorporate in the crews, everybody's got to get money, more money's got. Your money managing marketing strategy has to actually change. So now guns come into play. Now the people that are selling have people that are working for them, and the people that are working for them have crews up under their crews. Now this thing is spreading even bigger. See, it's basically, it was the domino effect along with the pyramid effect. You start with one and he has to get two, now he has to get two, he has to get two. Now this thing is so big on just this one corner. Now mind you, it started from the central service, which was Steve. It started from right there. Now if Steve has these people, 5 different people stranded out with 5 people working for this 5 people that's working for that 5 people, before you know it, you running through a quarter bird and it ain't.
When I get out, Stevie O locked up. So I put up with these other cats. Motherfucker work when this motherfucker good like butter like Stevie O, but I worked it out, you know what I'm saying? But even that, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad he went out because I faded back, you know what I'm saying? And then when he came back, he played me in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Not at first, but he played me in a certain way that was fucked up. You know, I ain't like that part. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, yeah, I ain't like that part. You know what I'm saying? I gave him some money on some work when I got back. He played me 300-400. We gonna get in the smack game. You know what I'm saying? That was the next level. You know what I'm saying? Get the smack going on. You know, I ain't fuck with the shit, so we gonna make a motherfucking mint. You know, so that's the motherfucking ticket. I'm going here, like I told my guys, we gonna go ahead and get us some smack, you know what I'm saying? Cause they was tooting up the shit. I like, man, I'm about to get some dope, man, some shit y'all ain't gonna toot like that. So, we was going in on a deal. I'm dropping them off at the airport, picking them up, you know what I'm saying? This nigga give me a move, don't give me my shit. He said he was gonna triple up on my 350 or 400. So that means whatever I motherfucker put in, I was gonna make 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at a G after 350. You know what I'm saying? After 350, at least a G. You know. So and I can make that every day. You know what I'm saying, with the dope, and then I grow. You know, from there. You know what I'm saying? That was my plan. Yeah, that shit didn't go right because he played. He come out the crib, right, and I finally catch it because he and that bitch getting dogged out. I'm like, damn, them niggas be in that bitch all night, ain't answering the door, no nothing. They don't want to hear shit, you know, they just. Stevie O scandaled me. You understand? Fuck me up. This the guy I looked up to. I looked up to this guy. And you gonna do me like that? He come out of my mouth. Dude, I was fucked up. That's how much respect Stevie O had. Okay, one day this nigga rolled up to me with a motherfucking chain dope fiend. You know what I'm saying? I seen him a little couple times. He told me he went on the Gold Coast and they just knocked these stupid motherfucking dookies. I wanted a dookie. Stevie O had dookies. Trey had dookies. Big had dookies. Vail had dookies. I wanted a dookie too. You know, I wanted a dookie. So man, my man had some dookies. I'm like, oh yeah. Boom, he showing me going through the old hookup, you know, fine, scratching it, you know, doing all that type shit, you know what I'm saying? But and I'm about to buy it. I'm on 69th, right in front of the laundromat. So he was selling to me for $150. I said, oh, that's a come up. I'm about to grab these bitches. You know, I had about $400-500 in my pocket, and then I can get me a dookie. I'm in the game. Oh yeah. So Stevie O popped out. Boom. I say, Stevie, I know he is. Stevie, let me get some change. This is when he first got out the joint.
let me get some change. He was popping, he was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? He had his connects, he was trying to come up, you know what I'm saying? The story I told you earlier, that was later on, later on that year after he took a couple losses. Yeah, he was hitting Stevie for hundreds of thousands. He was a nice guy. But he wasn't sending out them hit teams like he's supposed to when he was getting hit. You know? He was a nice guy. So he wasn't doing it. He had hit teams. And he didn't send them. You know? So that's what that was. But anyway, he laid up there and I said, Stevie, what's up? I need give me change for $100. Nigga about to get this chain. He was like, what? He about to give me the chain and some shit. He's like, what? Who got the chain? Oh, that nigga right there. Oh, let me walk down there with you. So he walked down there with him. Come here, let me holler at you. You know what I'm saying? My man was like, oh no, that's okay. I'm like, damn, that's okay. He's like, no, that's okay, I'm about to go. Then the Steve-O start walking up. You know, I'm walking up behind him. These niggas was legitimately scared, stupefied once I start walking back with Steve-O. And I'm the goon. You know what I'm saying? And they scared of him. And I'm like, damn, dog. So when he started walking back, they was like, they jumped in their car and skirted out. I'm like, damn. Yeah, they had that fake shit for you, Paul. Man, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was gonna go down here and walk down there and look at it. You know what I'm saying? You know I know about that shit. You know that gold. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. You know, they knew what was up, so they got in the win. I said, man, good luck, Steve, because I would have killed them niggas for my 150 stolen. Nigga. I knew the niggas. I never seen the niggas again after that. And they used to be bending the area. They used to be bending the curb all the time.
My man trying to feed his family too. So what the fuck he feels? He ain't got nothing to lose. The way he
Now, I'm gonna tell you, it got
feels,
so bad. I had put together a crew of 10 people that I knew from a long time ago. I knew they were stone cold hustlers, and they'll hurt something too. I hate to use the word killer, but that's what they were. Bone crushers and killers, if that's what it is. I knew these guys. I knew they would protect me because I'm paying them well. Because we were friends. And they knew Steve, and they knew what the whole prime objective was. If we get caught, we going down. So by all means, we gotta protect the leader or the man that's providing, the one that's letting us all eat. So we gotta protect him in all essence. So I put these guys together. It was 10 of these guys.
Elaborate on that, man.
Well, it was a 24-hour, like I said, it's part of the ingenious thoughts of my brother. He had a vision. He was a mastermind of putting things together. And the reason why he incorporated me, because I was a mastermind of making things stay together. If there was any problems while running this shift, you come see me and I'm the person you really didn't, who I was, I'm the person you didn't want to see. Now we're running a 24-hour shift on might be 4 or 8 hours. By the time he goes to work, I'm still working. He's going to work. He's still going to school, and he's still going to UPS in the morning. So when he gets out of there from 4 to 8, he's working from UPS, and then he goes to school from 8 to 12.
Watch out now. Had to put together a well-orchestrated grind to shine. Gotta get my money selling game, knowledge, and rhymes. Creativity all in my spine. Little chips while wine.
Mind you, I'm the only one. I'm the accountant. I'm the sergeant at arms. I'm the hooker-upper. We call it hooking and crooking. When you be sitting at the table, you be hooking it up because you're doing something wrong. You're a crook, so we're at the table hooking and crooking. So now, mind you, we got these people in shifts. You got some people that actually held a job. When they get off work, they're ready to go from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. You got some people that's working a midnight shift, so they're working during the day. Now, money is plentiful, and we've got this thing going down. I mean, it is a actual science. He told me how to put it together, and I put the grease on the wheel. We made it roll. So now, why this is all going around? Mind that I'm the only one that's handling this because I don't trust nobody with no money. You know, he's a stickler about that money. If the money come up wrong, then he want to get pissy at me, and I don't like nobody getting pissy at me.
Pokeman ain't never lying. I ain't hard to find. Just look for a guy on the grind, working his way through a bind in his mind. I'm zoning in, zoning out. No money.
Like a whale. Not that we did not know. We did not know that because we're working all the time. Somebody else is working all the time, which means somebody else is working. So we had developed a network of non-sleeping people, a 24-hour a day dope factory. That's all it was. That's all it was, a 24-hour a day. And it was so much money that was coming in. I was counting the money. I started running out of safes to put money in. So I just started putting it in garbage bags and putting it in the closet and closing and locking the closet. And then the closet was my little space where I had my studio, my guitars at, and my guns. And when I started running out of space for that, I didn't like the game no more. But I mean, this is my only little piece.
This broke shit, I'm in the money zone. My mind's on reckless wrong. Oh, money got my brain on zoom zone. No plan to get no money, get out my zone.
And one particular time, dude came and just was knocking on the door. I just said, "Pow! Get the hell away from the door!" And he said, "Get your brother, man. I told you to." And I had started messing around with the stuff, and I'll tell you one thing: it does make you annoyed, and it changes your attitude from a lot of different things.
Now tell me the effects, okay? It's like, it's 3 different levels of the game. It has its peaks and its valleys. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, it was a time when you was getting money. There was a time when you peaked when you was on top of everything.
Yeah,
and then after you get there, it's always
it's
a go down.
It's a go down, and that's actually what happened. I can tell you this. Sometimes I just gotta play a little bit.
I'm on Zoom. It ain't just me, everybody mucked up out here. This ain't no time to be jumping in the game. People who was buying bowls, now they buying old. People who was buying olds, now they buying.
I'm gonna tell you, when we were coming up, we was on top of the program and on top of the game. I mean, we were launched into orbital bliss. I mean, it just happened that quick. It was woof. We were catapulted straight out. I mean, it was in its infancy stages. We had to set this thing up and how it works. By me staying up so much all that time, I had developed a habit because I was running 24 hours a day just about. I'd get me 2-3 hours worth of sleep if I can get Steve or somebody to sit still long enough. But while we all had our girlfriends, our cars, going shopping is what we did a lot of time. Really no time for anything else. I mean, and to be truthful with you, I was losing sleep, so I needed to stay up on the game. I was starting to get paranoid of people anyway.
You so motherfucking mad you don't put a hole in your lip. I can't believe this nigga trying to roll my.
I got 10 pages, and that's how we worked off of pages. And you from 69th and King Drive all the way to State Street is a phone booth in every other end of the block. Got these 10 guys from 71st to 67, so they strained it all out. I give them a 500 pack. That's $500, which is 20 packs. 20 packs, I think it was at $500, and I give them a roll of quarters, which is $10. They get their pager, boom, you go to work.
And a roll of quarters.
And a roll of quarters, because you got to use the telephone.
You got to make that call.
You got to make the call. When the pager go off, beep, 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 you basically standing by the phone. This is before the no loitering law came into effect, And so they're basically sitting by the phone.
Man, it was sad. It was sad to see him sink to those depths that he sunk to. Once you start going down, man, Stevie O, after he went down, I see him sitting on the porch with us. He ain't got no car, this and that, waiting on people to drive. He still had name and recognition and this and that. He could still get motherfuckers to move. But it was terrible to see, man. I'm glad I seen it. Once he was on them drugs, Stevie will be up there 2-3 days. Niggas will be coming through the hood looking for him and trying to get on, and he wouldn't even come out. You know what I'm saying? He'd be up there 3 days. Then when he come out, he got the raccoon eyes, and I'm like, damn, Stevie O, it's over? Is it over? It's bad. Then you gotta chill out with the same niggas you used to tell shut the fuck up, and then he didn't plug. Then he had to plug. I was like, oh, this nigga plugged at 35. Oh, Stevie O. They got him doing shit. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know me. Everybody know once I'm on the job, whatever I'm doing, I'm going all the way. All the way. So I'm taking over everything. And I probably wouldn't have lived. I would have been locked up. Or something bad would happen to my family or this and that. Because that's what happened to his. Oh, baby, everything that he touched, sour. People was getting killed, but nobody getting killed before 85. Everybody loved each other, this and that. Next thing you know, niggas getting killed, family niggas getting killed, nephews nephews, nieces getting popped. You know what I'm saying? Cousins, friends getting killed, shot in the head, all that. That came from Stevie, one of the nicest guys on the block. You understand me? One of the nicest. You would want to be that guy. Man, once Stevie got on them drugs, oh, it was woo down here. He went from the yay to the dog food. Once he got to the dog food, he got on the dog food. I don't think he fucked with the yay, but he got on that food. The food give you strength, it give you energy, it give you arrogance, it make you strong, it make you feel like you're invincible. This is what I heard, cause I ain't did it but one time. I ain't think I even got in my system like that. Well, maybe my shit was strong, but one time I did it. But this is what they tell me to do. Make your wee whole. All it. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, there's got to be another way to have happiness. Stevie did me a favor 2 times. The first time, he didn't let me get on with the A. And then the second time, he got over on me with the dog food. Now, he knew the outcome of both of those things. He knew what it was gonna do. I don't know, he just kept me out of the game, and that was a big favor. But at the time, oh man, I lost all respect for Stevie O. But now, I hold him up high for not putting me in the game. To where I would have had a plug. You understand? Once I got a plug, I was gone. Even though he played me like that. Oh, and I was hot. I was mad at the motherfucker at Steve. You know what I'm saying? Can't do nothing to him because he's family, you know. And he gonna live and play me like I was a hoe. I wasn't too motherfucking keen on that shit. So I just stayed away, you know what I'm saying? Trey was locked up, you know, at the time when it went down. You know, everything was going motherfucking haywire on that when I got back from the service. So he come, you know, I laid up here later on. I haven't got married, right? And I'm living in Detroit. You know, that was the best move I ever made in my life. You know what I'm saying? One, not just to get away from the hood, I was able to get in touch with my creative side. You know, I don't think I would have got in touch with my creative side. I still think I would be on the aggressive side in Chicago. I'm still aggressive, but I'm not like that aggressive. I'm, you know, trying to turn it into art now. You know, without my aggression into art. You know, that's my type of psychology for myself. You know what I'm saying? So, check it out. He come on down to Detroit. I see him. I'm at the I'm over there on 9 Mile in Greenfield. I'm right here. I'm right here. Yeah. On Greenfield. Right there. And here comes Stevie walking through the door. You know where the diamonds and shit at. You know what I'm saying? I was doing something over there. Oh yeah, I was trying to pimp them for a couple dollars they had on the motherfucking hookup, you know. But yeah, let me get back to that. I ain't tell you too much again. But man, I was mad at this nigga, man. I was like, nigga, you gonna take my motherfucking hard arm, man. I cranked on that money, man. Shit. But I see him in that thing. I see him at the diamond spot, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what's up? Stevie O, what you up here doing, baby? He's like, you know what I'm saying? Man, still in the back of my mind, where my motherfucking money, man? You motherfucking goddamn guy from what? You know, I ain't even hit him like that. I just was like, what up, man? He's like, man, I'm down here, man, doing a little diamond switcheroo and shit. I'm getting like 30, 40,000 a pop. You know, I said, oh, 30, 40,000 a pop? Yeah, I'm getting them clear boys. Check it out. He gave me a look at him, who out the band. He said, yeah, I'll get in there and motherfucking do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that's what you doing now? You know, yeah. His habit was so out cold that, you know what I'm saying, he would blow $30,000, $40,000 in a couple of days, 2-3 days. That's how he got down. You know, he making that much money. It's a hard come down from when you was whoop wop to whoop wop, but you still whoop wop hooker. You know, you on whoop wop I want, you know what I'm saying? I got half instead of you at whoop wop, you know. You can't be at whoop wop and still be trying to get at whoop wop. So he getting $30,000, $40,000 to hook up a motherfucker switcheroo, and he blowing all through that with the quickness. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, I just hit him now. I said, well, yeah, you know how I run through that money. I get that shit. You know, so I said, yeah, I gave my number. I plug up. You know what I'm saying? But I never called him. You know what I'm saying? You know when your man come to town. I didn't call him. This is my man Steve. Yo, I love this nigga, man. But he played like a whole show. I was like, nigga, no, nigga, that ain't cool, man. You know what I'm saying? The only reason this shit, motherfucker, I let it go because we fam, nigga. You know? So, a couple months later, 2-3 months later, Trey, he in Florida, right? He in Florida. And he gave me a call. I'm in Detroit. You know? He said, man, Dave, and Steve, yo, is in the hospital down there, man, fighting for his life. I said, what? I said, yeah, man. They said some niggas left him in the alley for dead. I said, left him in the alley for dead? Damn. I'm gonna need you to go pick him up from the hospital. I'm like, Trey, man, you know, man, I just told man, Dave, man, Steve, yo, played me like, oh, man, go get my brother. Now you tell me, I was in a dilemma. You know, I was like, man, I already linked already because simple fact, you know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing. I just walked away. Now I gotta go pick him up. Man, nobody could get him, man. Can't nobody come get him. I was in a dilemma because this nigga had played me like a hoe. But you know what I did? I had to pull off that energy that I had for that nigga when I first was looking up to him when we were short. He used to give us all the money. Man, you know, I had to pull that energy up, and I said, you know what? And I kind of threw the edge off so I could go pick him up. They like, oh, go get him, man. You don't win in Detroit. I said, all right, Trey. You know what I'm saying? I could have spent him, but I gave him my word, so I went on down to me and the wife and my neighbor downstairs, you know what I'm saying? Because she was babysitting, so she came with us, you know? So we go to pick him up. Steve, yo, come up from the house. I pull up to receive it, and I'm looking for him. He said, man, I'm outside. He called me. I'm like, dog, I don't see you nowhere, man. Where you at? I'm on my phone, but he called me from off a payphone. We still have payphones too, man. I was like, where you at? The nigga started hopping by me with the crutches. Now this nigga, granted, he about 6'3", you know what I'm saying, 240, 250, you know what I'm saying, 240, 250. The last time I seen him like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Now he come by, man, this nigga was like real thin, man. I didn't even know it was him. He's like, oh, come on, man, I'm right here. I said, Steve, yo, damn! And everything that I was tripping on went out my head. I was like, man, fuck that money, man. Where you need to go? You know what I'm saying? He said, man, can you just buy me a burger? I said, buy you a burger, dog. I guess maybe he was testing the water because he knew we played with that way, you know what I'm saying? My man for 2 months. But I shot him to this joint, man. Get out, what you gonna eat, man? You know what I'm saying? Move out the man. Then, after that, he told me the streets. I shot over to Highland Park. I think it was in Highland Park. But anyway, he was taking me in hoods, man. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? Well, who you trying to go get? Where you living at? You know, this and that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so he going over where the spot where his bra was at, but she wasn't there. Another spot, she wasn't there. I said, what is this nigga doing? This nigga, and I'm looking at the people there around that bitch like, you know, women in that bitch, you know. I'm like, oh dog, this nigga got me motherfucker searching around for some motherfucking work. Ain't this a bitch with my wife in the car, the baby, and my motherfucking goddamn neighbor. They don't even know how I'm cut at all. I got a whole new persona. Now, you know what I'm saying? You know what? And I somebody like that come down to, he was this, you know what I'm saying? Now you see him come down like that, you like, damn, it was good for me to see that. It stopped me from cutting corners and doing shit and walking on. I'm like, dog, cause man, you see the same people coming down and they might not be like me. They gonna pick you up. But you see how, you know, I was on my knuckles, man, and those people on that block, they aid and assist me on my movements, man. You know what I'm saying? They had love for me. They sure fuck did. You know what I'm saying? And we moved the crowd. You know, they got me up out of there, and they got me when I got into another frame because I had to decompress out in the service. Oh my goodness. Whew. I had to decompress. Nigga, I've been doing street shit since motherfucking, and I was a terrible nigga. I had to, man, discipline. Man, that's another story. But, you know, 69 Calumet love, I go get him. That's what we do. We go get each other. Love.
Hit that cash app up. Atias Harris. Pokeman would appreciate it immensely. Thank you in advance with the help out with the show.